Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing another StarCraft 2 game, and today we are playing mouzCCMaNa versus LiquidTaeJa. So yeah, Protoss versus Terran, or Terran versus Protoss, however you want that. And we are going to turn this off. So yeah, we've seen one before, and that one was pretty terrible. But yeah, this one hopefully is a lot better. Of course, we know mouzCCMaNa. And do we know the other guy? No, we know Liquid. Well, I know Liquid. TvP is a pretty good, or pretty well-known player. I just never did a match from him yet. So this is the first chance I get. So this is the Asus ROG tournament, I believe. And yeah, these guys play so many tournaments that I can't really keep up. There are at least 3 tournaments each week, and I can't really tell which is which anymore. But I am going to try to do more StarCraft 2 matches. I'm going to attempt to do one a day again, and yeah, just like League of Legends games. I'm attempting to just put out one match of good players every day, and maybe some more if I feel like it. Especially if the game wasn't really satisfying, then I'll do another one. But I will put up each match that I cast, because that way I get the most feedback, and the feedback helps me get better, because I still feel that I have to learn quite a lot in these matches, other than the unit names, because those will come once I cast a few games. These units are way easier to remember. Well, the names are way easier to remember than yeah, than what we get with League of Legends, for example. And yeah, there are plenty of StarCraft 2 watchers out there, so people who want to see matches. And if I just make sure that I put games up, I'm sure they will eventually come. And yeah, hopefully that will be soon, because it would be nice to actually have people watch these games. But anyhow, enough about that. We have yeah, the probe scout dying. We saw that happen, and we have some marines out. We do see more marines being produced, but only one by one, so it's not a big deal. SCVs being trained, probes being trained, and we have one zealot coming out. And yeah, the zealot is going to take care, or attempt to take care, of this SCV, but I think he needs that stalker for that. Of course, yeah, the stalker is going to be a while, so he's going to chrono boost that, but still the SCV is going to see everything. And I don't know why he's sending that probe after the SCV, maybe to prevent some harassment, because normally it yeah, you have to wait until the stalker comes out anyway. But yeah, the probe losing a little bit of minerals there, just to get the little bit easier kill, or earlier kill, on that SCV. Not a big deal. And we see the first mule coming out. So let's see. Yeah, let's see what we have here then. We have 2 gateways coming up, in addition to the normal cybernetics core. So these are then 3 gates. This is probably going to be a stalker kind of thingy. And yeah, going into warp gates, obviously. And we have 3 barracks as well, but only normal barracks, so no attachment jets, no yeah, no marauders coming out, just marines, and only 3 at a time. So yeah, it seems that the Nexus here is going to go down. Or at least he's going to attempt to, but he has way more marines. 11 marines versus 2 stalkers, and one zealot, 1 sentry. And of course now he has 4 stalkers, and 4 stalkers should be able to do this. And he still has plenty of health on that Nexus, so yeah, he's not going to lose that at least. Running out with his Stalker that lost the shields, and going to lose all of those Marines. He lost one Zealot, one Sentry, and yeah, that's not a big deal then. So yeah, the Zealot's going to scout around a little bit, just making sure that there's nothing lurking in the back. And one of them is going to, well, take the middle. But he knows where his enemy is, so he knows that this middle spot is not a big deal. You can walk around here, not get spotted, but most people will still go here because your opponent is probably going over here. And oh, this is okay. It's walled off at both sides, so you can actually take that and well, protect that with your incoming troops. But of course, it is still a risky thing to take. The easier thing to take would be, well, this one first, of course, and then probably this one, because it is so much easier to defend once you destroy this this bit of rocks. So bye bye SCV. SCV scouting around, was actually intended for the base as a scout, and he is going to place one of the Stalkers over here. 1 HP left. Wow. He doesn't even have any HP anymore on this one. Man. So 1 HP left, and going to still survive, obviously, because of the shields. He can still take some damage, but yeah, it's not a really big amount of HP anymore. So now with 2 reactors and 1 tech lab. Command center coming up, going to land over here, and he's going to destroy this. And he's going to destroy this. Come on, you know you want to. He's not going to. Okay, that's cool too. But yeah, the observer in here. Observer is going to spot everything that's moving through here, but not really seeing anything else yet. And yeah, going to plant the pylon over here, just to be able to resupply wherever he wants. Is he going to expand here? That would be kind of a strange thing to do. So the factory going to get a scout in, and no slow on the Marauder, meaning that this Stalker is going to get out with his 1 HP. And he does not have blink, so the factory is going to stay alive for now. The factory is of course going to be a pretty good scout because it has a lot of HP. It's very slow though, so it's not like the ultimate, but for Terran it's pretty good to do those kind of things. He's going for all kinds of barracks with 1 starport, and yeah, that's why he doesn't need the factory anymore. He's not going for factory units, at least not for now, and he doesn't really care about the factory, because, well, if you're not going to make factory units and you're not going to produce any more starports or build any more starports, then there's no reason to have a factory. So that's why he's using it for the only thing he knows what to do with it then, and that is scouting. He is now hanging it over here, so that he can keep an eye on what's happening here, I guess. As well as see any incoming drops. Although drops are not very common for Protoss. Of course for Terran they are pretty common. And there they are, the Terran drops. Just as I said that. Yeah, if you get the medevacts you automatically get the drops. So wow. A lot of things actually droppable here, and yeah, not going to get anything. Did I miss a drop there? Okay, I don't think so, but Okay. So we are going to go back and yeah, you can see a pretty big army here. We have all kinds of upgrades coming up on both sides. The Psionic Storm being upgraded, that would be really nice to have. Of course, already has those Colossi out, and the Colossi are going to do great. At least once they have that upgraded attack range, they're going to do great against the Marines. Well, they're going to do great in general, but we will have to see if if he keeps producing those Vikings. He is producing some Vikings and ship weapons level 1. And there goes that one Marine that's going to scout. And he sees that, well, that there's a pretty big army here. Can't really push in because of that. And there is a third base coming out, or already up and running. This third base is also up. It's not saturated yet. For example, this little patch is not mining at all. So you still need some more SCVs on that. Another command center, 3 command centers. I'm not actually sure what he's planning to do. He's either planning to completely take over the entire map, or he's planning to just use a whole lot of mules. But it seems that he is indeed taking over the entire map. So interesting, interesting. Here we go. The armies currently are pretty equal, and yeah, we see the charge going in. Just scouting how big the army is, and he knows he has a much bigger army, and he is going to send all of his troops in now. The 1 HP Stalker still alive. He already knew he had a much bigger army because he has that little observer there. But yeah, both players taking that fort base. It's just that he has 2 command centers here. They're going to be orbital commands. This one also an orbital command. No. It's going to be a planetary fortress. That's what I thought. But these are going to be orbital commands. And yeah, the planetary fortress, of course, there for the dangerous situations. If you put your command center in a dangerous position. And yeah, since these armies are pretty equal, I don't know who's going to come out ahead in this. Because it's all about the micro, and as long as those Colossi stay alive, they can do a lot of damage. But they are getting focused now. And wow, yeah, the Marauders too strong. The Marauders do extra damage against all of those units. Actually, yeah, they do extra damage. They do double damage. And that is a really big deal. Because, yeah, if you only have armored units like the Protoss had, well, except for the Zealots. The Zealots are light. All of the rest, so the Stalkers are armored. Here it says armored. And the Colossi are, of course, armored. Yeah, that is a big deal. So, oh man, the High Templar are getting sniped right after they do some storms. But the storm's not doing a whole lot. And wow, the Zealots, because they're light, don't take a whole lot of damage from those Marauders, but the Marauders are way faster because they have that slow, and yeah, they have the med effects up top, so yeah, they can run away. They can also just heal up. And wow, did he have a ghost? I think he does. That's a ghost, right? Yes, it is. So the ghost with EMP, of course. EMP really strong against caster units, but also against the Protoss in general. The Protoss, of course, with their shields, will take a lot of damage from the EMP. There goes the EMP, and it wipes out the entire shield of those units. And man, so much going down. Both teams almost at 0. And yeah, we are just going to retreat on both sides. Both sides know that they can easily lose those last few units they have, and they don't want to risk that. So the 1 HP Stalker definitely died by this time. So it seems that he's building up in the top right side now with that one pylon he has. I don't know if he spots this this command center, but he definitely saw this one, and it may actually go down. No, too many things repairing it for the moment. The storms need to go down, but there are no storms coming in, so the SCVs can just repair everything and be fine. That's of course the strength of that orbital command. You can, planetary fortress. It has a lot of HP, and you can repair it with a whole bunch of SCVs, and therefore it keeps doing damage even though there are no troops in the area. So it can serve as an army on its own. As long as you have SCVs, that's fine. That's why the storms needed to come out. But he didn't get any of the storms off. And of course, yeah, the psionic storm would have taken care of all of those SCVs at once, because it does 80 damage. Yeah, so it does up to 80 damage if they stand in it for the full duration. Yeah, SCVs would have all died, because they have what, 55? I think 45 HP. 45, yeah. I think they nerfed it from 50 to 45, well, a while ago, but it's something that you don't really take care of normally. And yeah, a little bit of a warp in there, gets a few minion kills, no, not minion, worker kills, and eventually has to, well, let all of his units die. So the big army coming in. 5 Colossi, 1 Archon, and the rest is just Zealots and Stalkers. But it is going to do a great job against most of these units. But yeah, once again, a lot of... oh, okay, and we have a GG. A lot of Marauders out, and the Marauders are going to do very well against most of these units, but... yeah, apparently he feels that there are too many units coming at him. He does not have enough to defend. Well, he doesn't have anything to defend, really. He does have Vikings. Are they in here? Yeah, they are. So, yeah, the blue player just out-macroing the red player. Really nothing else to say about it. He couldn't get this base up. And this base also is not up and running. He lost too many units there and couldn't really make it work. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!